Hello there again. So this is the second part of receivable financing featuring notes receivable discounting. So if you want to check yung first part dito sa notes receivable, we have a link here. No? You can just check it out. No? Okay, so I'm going to share with you itong itong screen. Okay. So as you can see here, ito yung example number 2. This is discounting with recap of the what we have talked about yung sa last na discussion on note receivable financing featuring discounting of notes receivable. No? So ito yung mga concepts. So discounting, this is pertains to notes receivable, no? And yung of course dun sa promissory note, no? Okay, yung I promise to pay. So meron dalawang parties doon, merong maker and yung payee. Yung maker siya yung gumagawa. Yung payee naman, siya naman yung babayaran. Okay, now, dito sa notes receivable financing, yung payee, yung recipient ng note na yon, no, pwede niyang i-discount yung note na yon. Okay, doon sa bangko or doon sa financial institution if it is negotiable. So pwede niyang i-negotiate para makakuha siya ng pera in advance. Now of course, yung pera makukuha niya doon, no, is maturity value plus yung interest with principal and interest, tapos ililes yung discount nung bangko. Okay, like I said, if you want to check it out yung video for that, there's a link here, no? Okay, so ngayon yung transaction na yon, no, i-endorse ng nung payee. Okay? Doon sa bangko. Okay, para sila ngayon yung magiging kumbaga yung subsequent payee. Okay, sila yung makakatanggap ngayon kasi i-advance na ng bangko yung pera. Okay, so in return, sila na yung makaka-receive dun sa notes receivable. Okay, so like we said, meron dalawang klase yon, merong with recourse and merong without recourse. So yung pinag-usapan natin kanina is without recourse, no? O dun sa previous video, no? Okay, so there's like we said, there's a link here. You can check that out. So ngayon naman pag-uusapan natin yung yung second naman doon sa yung example number 2, yung with recourse naman. So ibig sabihin may habol yung bangko in case na hindi siya bayaran ng maker, yung of course yung nag-sign nung promissory note, no? Okay, so example here, a 2,400,000 per 6 month 12% note receivable. Note dated February 1 is received from a customer by an entity and discounted by First Bank on March 1 at 15%. So ang situation na to, nakatanggap yung company ng 2,400,000 kabayaran dun sa receivable niya, no? It is in the form of note receivable which has 6 months to maturity and 12% yung interest niya and dated February 1. Yun yung original date nung notes, no? So nakatanggap siya dun sa customer niya. Okay, and then after which ipina-discount naman nung company dun kay First Bank. Okay, so diniscount, no? So pag naririnig natin yung term na discount, may bawas, no? So that's precisely it, babawasan ng bangko. Okay, advance sa kanya yung pera, no? Including yung sa maturity, no? And pero may babawas yung bangko. Syempre hindi naman tatanggapin ng bangko ng ganun-ganun 'yon. O hindi naman ibibigay ng bangko ng buong-buo 'yon, no, na walang discount. Of course, no? Okay, ang bangko pa may isahan mo, no? Okay, so as you can see here, no, diniscount kay First Bank on March 1 at 15%. So again, do not be confused by the interest, okay, of 12% and itong discounting, no? Kasi itong interest ito, no, dinadagdag to doon sa principal. Okay? Para makuha yung ano, yung maturity value. Okay, and then in turn yung carrying amount ng notes. Pero yung discounted, ito yung binabawas naman, no? Ito yung rate na discount rate sa bangko, which is at 15%. So from February 1, so mamaya i-take up natin 'yon. So computein muna natin yung net proceeds nung company na nagpa-discount, no? So may principal yung note, may principal amount yung note receivable niya na 2.4 million. Tapos idadagdag dito yung interest. So pag-compute ng interest, that's PRT or principal, which is 2.4 million times yung rate, which is 12%, and time, which is 6/12, no? Kasi 6 months yung duration ng note. So 12 is the 12 months in a given year, no? Okay, so 144,000. So yung maturity value niya is principal plus interest. So that's 2,544,000. And then pagka diniscount siya ng bangko, so pag-compute nun, yung maturity value times the 15% discount rate times 5/12. Yung 5/12, since yung date ng note is February 1, and then yung ano niya, yung pinadiscount siya March 1, that's about 1 month, no? Okay? So so 5 months na lang yung natitira. So ito yung remaining, okay? Remaining portion ng note. So 5/12. Okay, so 159,000. So nakabawas, nakita natin. So we have a net proceeds of 2,385,000. Ito yung matatanggap ng company. Yan. So, makita mo, bawas nga siya. Okay. So makita natin dito, no, as we can see yung sa computation ng yung discount period, that 6 months less yung age ng note from February 1, tapos nung pinadiscount siya nung March 1, okay? So 1 month, so 6 minus 1 is 5. So yun din discount period. So as we can see here. So principal, okay yan. So accrued interest receivable, so 2.4 million times 12% times 1/12. Ayan. Okay? So makikita natin yun, yung accrued interest, yan, receivable. Okay, so nag-accrue na siya, no? So ito yung magiging carrying amount ng notes receivable dun sa financial statement. Okay, so going back here dun sa accrued interest receivable, so kailangan na mag-reflect doon sa sa yung carrying amount is yung kasama yung interest, no, na nag-accrue, which is from February to March. Yan. Okay, so idinagdag siya. So dito sa dito ibinawas nung sa discount, no? Pero dito naman pagka yung sa carrying amount dinadagdag yung kumbaga earned interest na kasi yun eh. Okay, so 24, that's 24,000. So 2,424,000. Okay, so yung net proceeds, ikukumpara natin ngayon yung net proceeds niya. Okay, yung natanggap niya, which is 2,385,000 doon sa carrying amount of the note receivable. Ayun, so 2,424,000. So mapapansin natin, mas maliit yung tinanggap niya kaysa dun sa yung value ng note na 2,424,000. So meron siyang loss on note receivable discounting of 39,000. So if the note is with recourse, no, the transaction could be accounted for as either of the following. So it's either conditional sale or secured borrowing. Ayan. So ang ginagawa natin, incidentally, ito yung with recourse, no? Okay, so meron dalawang meron dalawang cases doon. So if the discounting is treated as conditional sale, yan. So ang journal entry niyan, debit cash for 2,385,000. Ito yung proceeds na natanggap ng company. Okay, and then yung notes receivable discounted. So makikita natin dito yung itong na to, itong account name na to na notes receivable discounted. Okay, for 2.4 million. Ito yung face ng note, no? Ito yung lumalabas na face amount ng note, yung 2.4 million. Tapos yung nag-bear na interest income na 24,000. Tapos yung balancing figure, yung difference nitong dalawa, yung note receivable discount, ito note receivable, saka yung interest income, no, less yung cash, would be the loss on notes receivable discounting. Okay? Yan yung account title. Now, the note receivable discounted account is deducted from the total notes receivable. Okay, when preparing the statement of financial position with disclosure of the contingent liability. So halimbawa, yung company mayroon total notes receivable na 10 million. Itong note receivable discounted, ibabawas to para tapos mayroon siyang disclosure na yung 2.4 million na notes receivable is discounted. Yan. Okay, now let's go to the to another yung subsequent na situation, no? Paano raw kung yung note is paid by the maker on maturity? So mas maganda kasi at least binayaran yung bangko. So on August 1, date of maturity, the note was paid by the maker to the first bank. Okay, so yung maker, yung gumawa ng promissory note, binayaran niya yung bangko kasi well, of course properly endorsed by yung si company to first bank, no? Okay, so ito magkakaroon ng itong contingent liability na to, mawawala na to. So by extinguishing it, so iano natin 'yon. Kumbaga tatanggalin na natin yung notes doon sa notes receivable na 'yon. So magiging na siya. So kanina naka-debit siya, naka-credit pala siya, note receivable discounted. Ngayon naman credit na natin. Okay, kasi binayaran na siya. So extinguish na yung note receivable. Okay, na 2.4 million by crediting note receivable 2.4 million. Ayan. So kasi bayad na. Now, paano naman pagka dinishonour ng maker? So sabi niya, hindi ko babayaran yan. So if the note was dishonored by the maker on August 1 and the entity pays, so ang magbabayad nun, of course, yung nag-endorse sa bangko. Okay? So kasi magiging sila parang secondarily liable, no? Okay, so and the entity pays first bank the maturity value of the note 2 million for 2,544,000 plus protest fee. Siyempre, reklamo yan, no? Yung mga bangko, may mga protest yan na 6,000 mga penalty, ganon. So, the total payment is charged to accounts receivable. So, magiging journal entry niyan doon sa payment doon sa bangko, no? Ito yung journal entry ng company. So, debit accounts receivable for 2,550,000. Okay, kasi parang iti-treat na yan as a regular receivable ng company. Okay, kasi well, sila na yung hahabol dun sa maker niya, no? Okay, kasi meron pa rin sila receivable. Tapos credit cash na 2,550,000. Siyempre naglabas sila ng cash, no? So ang lagay hindi sila naman ang hahabol. Dinishonor mo, kami ngayon ang hahabol. Yung original na payee, no? Which is yung company. Okay, now, to cancel the contingent liability, no, so debit note receivable discounted 2.4 million and credit note receivable 2.4 million. So kung mapapansin mo, itong second entry na to, parehas ito dun sa entry na kung in-honor siya nung maker, no? Ibig sabihin binayaran. So ni-write off na lang natin to, no? By a debit to notes receivable discounted and credit to notes receivable. Ayan. Pero ang kinaiba ito, this one, ayan. Okay, kasi dinishonor nung maker. So therefore, well, siya ngayon yung magbabayad. Pero siyempre, siya ngayon yung makaka-receive doon sa maker. Yan. Okay, now, paano naman pagka secured borrowing? Yan. So, if the discounting is treated as secured borrowing, so siyempre may security, no? Okay, so the notes receivable is not derecognized. So, hindi siya i-derecognize. So, meaning, siya, kumbaga, yung pa rin siya note receivable pa rin, no? So, but instead, an accounting liability is recorded at an amount equal to the face amount of the note receivable discounted. Ayan. So hindi nga siya dire-recognize pero ilalagay diyan yung yung may another account title, no? Okay, so moving forward here, taking from the same example, so nakatanggap yung company ng cash, so debit cash for 2,385,000. Ayun rin 'yon, no? Okay. So this is just in reference to this, kaya lang iba nga yung entry niya kasi ano siya, yung bang secured borrowing siya, no? Okay, tsaka ito makikita natin yung note receivable discounted, hindi niya na di-recognize yan kasi nga okay, secured borrowing naman siya. Okay, so debit cash for 2,385,000. Ito yung proceeds na tanggap ng company. Okay? Tapos makikita natin dito credit liability for notes receivable discounted. So, since hindi nga dinirecognize yung notes receivable, katulad nitong dinalawa natin dito na 2.4 million, pero magano naman siya, mag-recognize naman siya ng liability. Okay, ito yung loss on notes receivable discounting tsaka interest income, the same pa rin yung entry doon. Okay, dito. Okay, so yan. So, ito siya, yan. Okay, so ganun pa rin. So ito lang ang nabago, yung liability for notes receivable discounted. Yan. So nag-recognize naman siya ng liability. Yan. Okay. So interest income for 24,000, ito yung nag-accrue na yung notes receivable. And then yung balancing figure is 39,000. So ilalagay yon sa interest expense. Now, paano naman pagka yung note is paid by the maker on maturity? So remember, this is a secured borrowing, no? Okay, so if the note is paid by the maker to the first bank, the liability for the note receivable discounted and notes receivable are derecognized. Ayan, okay. So ibig sabihin, since binayaran na ng maker, no? In-honor niya yung endorsement doon sa bangko, so binayaran niya. Okay? So i-recognize na natin or i-write off na natin yung liability for notes receivable discounted. Ayan. So, so by debiting it. No? So, kung kanina naka-credit, ngayon naman dinebit natin. And then, credit notes receivable. So, dinirecognize na natin yung receivable. Bakit? Kasi binayaran na eh. So, wala na tayong notes receivable. Okay? Kasi ano na tayo doon. No? Okay. Yan. Okay. So, notes is dishonored by the maker. Ito ang nagiging problema pagka hindi siya binayaran nung maker. So the notes was dishonored by the maker on August 1. And the entity pays first bank the maturity value of 2,544,000. Remember, ito yung maturity value, yung kinumpute natin dito. Yun, no, nandun sa taas. Yung maturity value, nasa na ba siya? Okay, so yun yung maturity value. Yun, 2,400,000, di ba? Ayan. Okay, so babayaran ngayon niya ng ng company, no? Okay, so if the note was dishonored by the maker on August 1 and the entity pays first bank the maturity note of the note of 2,544,000 plus protest fee. Kasi siyempre, nagreklamo yan. Bakit hindi ako binaya? Siyempre, bangko pa, no? Okay, so may mga charges yan, yung mga penalties or interest or what have you, no? Okay, in this case, protest fee. So, plus 6,000, yan. So, yung 2,544 na maturity value ng note plus protest fee. So, again, debit accounts receivable 2,550,000 and cash for 2,550,000. Hindi mo nakita yung similarity nila dito sa ayun, no? Okay, dito sa case na to nung dishonor rin nung maker yung bangko by not paying them, no? Okay? Or dishonor niya pala yung notes receivable, no? Okay? Yan. So, naka-debit sa accounts receivable and credit to cash. So, the same thing happened here, no? Okay, including yung protest fee na 6,000. So 2,544,000 plus 6,000, that's 2,550,000. So debit accounts receivable and credit cash kasi nagbayad yung company, no? Since secondarily liable sila. Okay? Now, itong ano na to, itong accounts receivable na to, sila ngayon ang hahabol doon sa maker, no? Okay. So sila yung ano, kailangan bayaran dito. Okay? So, ayan. So, ito naman, itong next one is yung ano, yung to recognize the liability for the notes receivable discounted. So, since tapos na naman, no, so i-debit na natin yung liability, i-write off na natin yung liability by a debit to liability for notes receivable discounted 2.4 million and a credit to notes receivable for 2.4 million. Ayan. So, mapapansin mo, kung yung titignan mo yung substance, pareho lang rin ng entry doon pagka once na bayad na doon sa note, no, katulad nito. Pero ang iba lang dito, instead of using yung ano, yung katulad nito, yung kanina, no? Okay, instead of using another account, no, yung notes receivable discounted, ito naman no, liability for notes receivable discounted. Okay, ang dinebit kasi ito naman yung originally na credit. Okay, na nandito. Okay, yan, na 2.4 million, no? Okay, nung sinet up natin. Okay? So, yan. So, since bayad na, so, tatanggalin na natin liability by debiting it for 2.4 million and credit the note receivable since, ano na yan, kumbaga, nabayaran na nga. So, buy also for 2 million, 2.4 million. Okay. So, if you have any questions with regard to this pertaining topic on notes receivable discounted, so you may write your comments, and of course, because it's just any comments that you want, of course, like and share, no? So magbibigay pa tayo ng marami pang mga topics about financial accounting or intermediate accounting, as well as even yung sa mga strategic cost management, no? And of course, strategic management, no? And marami pa, no? Okay, and yung mga, of course, even sa tax. No? So, abangan nyo yan. Okay? So, God bless. Stay safe.